Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the 5 best games available on Back Compat from November.
Yeah, Betty and I have been playing a ton of games, but these are our 5 favourites, so check it out. Alright, so first up we're looking at Limbo, which I adore. Like back when it came out on the 360, I just totally sucked into this creepy, shadow, simplistic nightmare world. I mean, just look, there's a freaking giant spider!
Like, I was just gonna say, like, if you're scared of spiders, or you just get impaled by a spider's leg, alright, this would just be like nightmarish to you. Kind of go along with the theme of the game though, right?
It isn't a horrible nightmare world. Like in terms of story, there isn't much to go on. It's the same as Inside, the game that's followed recently. There isn't much of a storyline. All you know is that you're this little shadowy boy with his glowing white eyes, and you're making it through this horrible world where about every single thing you encounter is trying to kill you or can kill you in some way. It's brutal in terms of death. Like achievements-wise, there's one sort of famous achievement. I think it's called No Point in Dying, something along those lines. You can't die more than 5 times. So you may think, oh, 5 deaths, like
that's loads. That's
loads.
I'm not going to die 5 times on the entire playthrough.
Yeah, it's way harder than it sounds. Every little thing, every timed jump, every little block and rock you see it can fall and knock you in the head and kill you and decapitate you and squish you and crush you, and you die a lot in this game.
It's like one of those ultimate challenge puzzle games where, like, to kind of get the achievement, you're going to have to learn every single section of the game. You have to play through multiple times and understand how every little mechanic works and everything. But like, it's just such a beautiful game to look at as well. And what I really love is kind of like looking into the distance, right? You know, like the background.
Yeah.
It is kind of like a 2D kind of platformer game when you're kind of working your way through the world.
Side scrolling across.
But there's loads of creepy stuff in the background.
It's like a little bit further on, I think we'll see some hanging shadows in the distance. Like, it's dark. This is not your, even though we're controlling this little kid getting through the world, it's definitely not a kid's game. It's seriously dark.
You think it's nice and sweet and innocent.
There we go.
And then
look.
you just have like bodies hanging in the background. I don't know, just kind of get cut up by a rope and kind of like.
Ouch.
Like it's just kind of like gruesome deaths. It's not like the deaths that you'd be like, all right, yeah, it's fair enough. It's kind of like a game. It's just like it's a little boy.
You feel it. You feel those spikes in his back. But yeah, like you're saying, like visually, it is such a stunning game.
Yeah.
Like, I love the fact it's so simple. It's just just black and white and shadows. It's used so effectively though. Like, it just feels like watching an old film. Like the kind of grainy, foggy feel of it. It pierces your soul. Like, I love it. If you want a good creepy game to play, then you need to get on Limbo.
We're going to move on to a game that I know you're a big fan of, right? Rayman Legends.
So. And I love this game so much.
I think you squealed a little bit when you saw it.
Yeah, I was like, yes! So Rayman Origins, which came out before this, I adored. And when I heard that we're doing a sequel, I was like, yes, can it top? Can it top it? Probably not, because it's such a brilliant game, and somehow it managed to take everything that made that game wonderful and made this even more of a fun experience.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of couch co-op, this game is supreme. I have had so many fun memories made from playing this game with mates. Like, it's the best game. Like, we need to get on this, although we'll probably end up just smacking each other because we're playing with your friends.
I would just try and every time you get yourself lined up to do a jump, I'll just be like, no, I'm just going to smack it. Yeah,
bam! You're way too annoying.
This actually going to remind me of the next bit in this video. Bam!
Bam!
I know this bit is amazing.
Yes, okay, the music level is probably the best new feature to the Rayman series. So this, at the moment, it's playing Black Betty, and everything is in time with it. So like, whoa, and like all the enemies are moving to the beat, and the way it's timed, obviously you've got to keep up because otherwise you'd be killed by the fire. So everything is just perfectly timed along with the song. It's so invigorating, like you're doing it and you get so into it, you get such a buzz, man. Like,
you just need to like kind of whack your TV up to full volume, kind of stick the bass on, and just kind of go with it. It's all, what I do like about it though is it is challenging. It's not one of those games that you're just going to play and this is like, oh, this is really easy.
Yeah, like I'm sleepwalking through it.
Learning the patterns and kind of getting into the pace of the game is so much fun, and when you finally do a level, and after like being stuck in it for a while, you feel so rewarded.
Exactly.
Now it's time for a game that I am a huge fan of. Like I absolutely love this series.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want you to tell me about Oblivion because I adore Skyrim, but I haven't played Oblivion.
Right.
So
Well,
I need a lesson.
Well, it starts off with Patrick Stewart being the Emperor, which is pretty cool. At first, I remember actually getting this. I got this game for Christmas. Turned it on Christmas Day, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Because I was big into kind of like I've always been big into my RPGs. Like kind of used to play things like Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate, World of Warcraft, all those sort of things. And this sort of game is just like the ideal for anyone who's into those sort of franchises, because it's this huge open world where you can be whatever you want. You can be like a mage, you can be a soldier, a warrior, and there's so many awesome parts to the game. So obviously Skyrim as well, which you're a big fan of.
Huge fan.
But Oblivion's kind of set pre that, and it's all about kind of closing the Oblivion gates and kind of stopping the Daedra kind of breaking into the world. But there's so many cool, like kind of the big thing for me is all the kind of like side quests and missions, and that's it. Patrick Stewart as the Emperor, which is quite
Go
cool.
on, Patrick, with your bad self.
He dies.
Oh, sorry, Patrick.
But like it's just got this awesome kind of like deep kind of like you've got hundreds of hours. Like there's one of my favorite bits in the entire game is when you go to fight in the gladiator arena, and like you fight your way through to be the Grand Master, because I was like a big fan of the gladiator movies at that time. I was like, I can be the gladiator.
I can be Russell Crowe.
There's so much depth to Oblivion.
Yeah.
So you've got like Thieves Guild, you've got like Dark Brotherhood, you've got the arena, then obviously the main story as well, which is pretty cool, because like the ending, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's like I remember just being there. I made an extra save just for like kind of the final battle, because I went around and got all the kind of teams. But it's a lot of fun. Definitely give it a go. And now, right, it's time for Skate 3.
A little bit different to fighting witches and mages and all that good stuff. Just a little bit of downtime with some skateboarding.
Yeah. No, the awesome thing about this though is once again it's a bit like Oblivion. It's an open world, so you can kind of explore and kind of do what you want and kind of just use different bits of the world to do all the tricks and everything. Like you've got loads of races, you've got loads of challenges, so there's loads of stuff to do in the world, and it's not just like a kind of like you have got to do this linear thing. You've got 2 minutes in this area and then you move on. A bit like what was Tony Hawk was. You got dropped in. You had 2 minutes to get a score and that's it. This game you can take a bit of time. You can find areas to kind of play around. You can kind of try to find Easter eggs, which are really cool, and just kind of explore the world a bit more.
And try and not pay attention to how terrible we are at it, because apparently we can't land a single trick. Not one trick.
We just fall over a lot. That's the thing as well. If you like ragdoll effects, Skate 3 is the game.
It definitely takes some skill. It's not just a game you can jump in and instantly be amazing at. Like you gotta develop. You gotta hone that skill.
Well, it's just kind of like it's once again, it's just like learning the patterns and learning the best way of kind of getting around the kind of like.
Oh, there we go.
Like I said, ragdoll effects.
Wait, maybe we'll land this.
No. Just like chilling on the floor. Just like it happens. Like you can't be good at every single game.
No, it's true. And we are apparently the legend, though.
We are.
The legend isn't quite so legendary.
The legend.
Legend being rubbish.
The person who can't even.
Can't even just stand up. Just legging it now.
Can't even do
I'm done with this.
Oh, there we go. Falling over again. So once again, you might be a lot better than us at this game.
Yeah. We'd love to know just how terrible we are. Let us know in the comment section.
Now, it's a game that I put a lot of time into because I'm not the best at racing games, okay? Racing games are all about kind of hitting corners perfectly, kind of learning how to get the fastest time around the lap.
I'm surprised you're not good at it, because it's all about sort of timing and accuracy, and that's what your skills are.
I'm impatient, alright?
Okay.
That's my problem with racing games, is that I just go like, no, faster is better. I just need to hold that accelerator down, which thankfully in Burnout Paradise you can do. It's one of the funnest actual racing games that I've had in a long time, because you've got loads of different game modes. Like every intersection you come to has got a different race or challenge. So there's so many things to do in the game. So it's like kind of like finding all the gate crashes and Burnout Paradise. So the billboards, gates, shortcuts, and then the jumps. So there's loads for you to do, even if you're just driving around at a stupidly high speed.
Okay.
And then all the races, there's also motorbikes, because like a lot of racing games, just focus on cars.
I love bikes. Any game, any racing game, any kind of game that has a motorbike, I will instantly be drawn to it.
So you've got different challenges in each area. Like here's takedown. This is the thing I was talking about with
where you're trying to take down your.
Yeah, you just kind of swipe all these cars that are going around.
Real.
And also when you're just exploring the world, you'll see be other like kind of cars that you won't have, and if it's a racer, you can take them out, and you'll be able to unlock that car at the garage.
Right.
So you'll then be able to go to the scrapyard and get it kind of fixed and repaired, and kind of then you have that car.
It was so ahead of its time, wasn't it? Like everything that it had on offer is insanely advanced.
So there we have it. Let us know in the comments if we've missed any other games out. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content.
And don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.